This is not who he is. He needs to remember his life.
I don't want to be a part of this experiment anymore.
I can't do it anymore.
Let me out of here!
You should hear what they say about him at court. How he mistakes the earth for a side of beef.
But what exactly had Heisenberg said? That's what everyone wanted to know, then and forever after.
I am a man of science, not society. Now go study my brilliance. Go!
If you enjoy science and great storytelling, we've got you covered.
To science!
To science!
This is the Relativity Series from LA Theater Works and the Alfred P. Sloan Foundation, bridging science and the arts in the modern world. Hi again, I'm Ron Lipkin, senior radio and podcast producer for LA Theater Works. Today's story is challenging. It's about autism and how a single parent deals with her child's severe developmental disability. In this case, the parent is an anthropologist who has unconventional ideas about what autism represents in human evolution. It's also a story about her child's inner dialogue. Her name is Lucy, and we'll hear Lucy's fully formed thoughts and opinions about the world as she struggles to make herself understood to those on the outside. This is part 1 of Lucy by Damien Atkins, starring Roxanne Hart as Vivian, Lucy DeVito as Lucy, Geoffrey Lauer as Gavin, Sarah Rafferty as Julia, and Rafael Sbarge as Morris. Directed by Michael Hackett.
Hello, Homo sapiens. My name is Lucy. I want to show you something. Sometimes things happen. And sometimes they make sense to me, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes I have to watch them over again in my head. This is mostly how I understand things. I play them back over and over until I can see how they make sense. Like a story. She tells me stories sometimes. Good stories. And she knows how to tell them so that all the parts fit all at once. And I go down into my little cave and I put them there. Because it's the safest place to keep all my things and I can look at them whenever I want. I like the stories she tells me, but this time the story is her. Look at her. Look at her. She has long hair like me. She has dirt on her face. She forgot to wash her hands. She's outside. Oh, there are 9 hills behind her. Dry. No water anywhere. And the sun and the grass and the colors are all mixed together, see? Isn't this a good story?
I wish we could stay a little longer.
This is a good part. When she runs her hand through her hair, I like that part. Her hair looks soft, so soft. And look at her eyes. Blue eyes like ice. My eyes are blue like ice.
I wish we could stay a little longer. This is such beautiful light. In Ethiopia, the light was like this, like it came from all around you. My brain is buzzing.
Now look. Look who's here.
Vivian? Vivian?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit, sorry if I scared you.
Oh, I thought you were someone else. I know,
I'm sorry. That was
someone else.
That was awkward, and I should have, but you looked so peaceful. I didn't want to.
Okay, that's okay.
I didn't mean to
I'm
surprise
fine.
you, really. So, it's good to see you, Vivian. Hi.
Hi.
So, this is one of your anthropological digs, or whatever.
Yes.
Can I hug you?
Oh. You're good at that.
I've heard.
You have lines around your eyes.
So do you.
I know.
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. So...
I was surprised when I called your office and they said you were out west.
Oh.
If I had known, I would have driven out earlier.
Oh, that's kind. Well...
I thought you might be done for the day.
I don't think so, actually. I have some...
You're not going to make this easy for me, are you?
What?
You haven't changed.
Was I supposed to?
No, Viv, that's not what I mean. I mean, I'm glad to see you. I'm comforted that you seem the same and everything that comes with that.
Oh.
Listen, Vivian, can I take you out to dinner?
What?
Come on. Just like old times?
Where?
I don't know. There must be somewhere. Isn't there some little great place that you like to go to?
There's not much around here.
It is a little remote, isn't it? No one for miles.
That's why I like it. Gavin.
So, what do you think?
You know what? I'm not sure this is a good time for a visit or a whatever.
Listen, I just want to talk to you.
You should have called.
I did call. I called several times, but I didn't want to leave a message because... Well, you never call me back anyway.
I would have called you back if it was an emergency.
You know, some things that aren't necessarily emergencies are still things that need, a response.
Gavin, please, This is quite a shock, and I'm exhausted from a long day.
I tried very hard, actually, not to disturb your
I'm
work
busy.
day.
You should have left
I didn't want to say what I have to say over the phone, and I needed to say it in person. It's a long drive, so that's why I hope you'll hear me out.
Get to the point.
I want to talk to you about Lucy.
Well, okay. Well, we're going to have to do that another time because there's no way that I have the energy for that right now.
Vivian, come on.
What if I don't want to talk about her?
You read all my letters, Viv. I know you're interested.
How do you know I read your letters?
Do you?
Well, I'm not heartless, I'm not
I never said that, Vivian. You know I never said that. Just listen to me.
I'm listening.
Well, I'm gathering my thoughts.
How is she?
Well, it's been a couple of years since you've seen her.
Yes. How is she? Is she progressing?
Well, some days I think so. It's just she's 13. She's 13,
No.
It's, puberty. She's going through puberty. Listen, Vivian, I need you.
You need me.
Yes. I was hoping you'd... Look, it's just, like I said, Lucy's having a bit of a rough time.
What?
And meanwhile, there's been a development in my life.
A development?
Right. And I just need to talk to you about how Lucy fits into that development,
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, that's not the right...
A development?
A person.
Oh.
That's what I want to talk to you about.
I am so stupid.
What?
Congratulations.
Thanks. It's taken me a long time to find a...
Person?
Yes. So, we're getting married.
Oh.
Viv, listen, I need a break. I need a serious break. Lucy is brilliant, she's fantastic, and I love her, but it's just been me all this time, at least until Sarah came along. And really, when she came along, it was like a miracle, to suddenly be not alone or whatever. And I just I need some time to be with that, to have a life and spend some time with Sarah and just figure out what my life is. You know what I mean?
You need me. What does that mean, you need me?
Oh, come on, Viv, you know what I'm getting at. Now that Sarah is in the picture, it seems like a good time to...
Why don't you just say what you want? Stop dancing around it and making me try to read in. Just say what it is you came here for.
I want you to take Lucy.
What?
There's a school out east in the city, and it would really, really benefit Lucy. It's a real good place. It's really respected. So I applied for her, and she's been on the waiting list for 3 years, but this year she got accepted. And we have to take it, or we go back to the bottom of the list.
How long?
A year.
A year? No.
She needs to be there at least a year to have any real chance of... And after a little bit, I can come up for a week or two, here or there, or whatever, or Christmas.
No.
Don't
A
do
year?
that, Vivian. Don't just say no without actually thinking about it. I know it's a big deal,
She
but
has problems,
you have
Gavin.
to at
There's
least
things
think
that I
about
don't
it.
know how to do. I'm not equipped to deal with all the
Look,
doctors
I know
and the
that you can
tests
do
and her
this,
therapy
and you'll have the school and the doctors to help you figure out all that.
We had an agreement.
Yeah, but things change, and I've tried not to ask for much, Vivian, and I've appreciated the financial, help. It's just, you haven't seen her in a while, Viv. You don't know what's been going on. I think she could really use some...
We had an agreement, Gavin.
Yes, but you visited. That wasn't part of the agreement. I didn't make you do that. You wanted to. And I thought
That's not the point. That's not the point. And
Listen,
you know it.
Listen, she's slipping away from me, Vivian. She doesn't really talk to me anymore, and she gets scary sometimes. It's like she's going backwards, and I'm afraid I'm screwing this up because I don't know what parts of it are just puberty and normal and what parts of it aren't, and she needs better therapy than I can get for her out here, or it'll screw up her development and she'll be fucked up for the rest of her life, and I know that you can do this, and I'm exhausted. Vivian, I'm fucking exhausted.
I can't. Please don't do that. Please. Gavin.
I know you're scared, Vivian, but she needs you. She needs her mother. That's gotta mean something to you.
It does.
Vivian, I know that you can handle this. Please. I need this. Lucy needs this.
You would trust me?
Gavin says I can hear things like a dog. But I'm better than a dog. Can a dog hear people whispering across the street? Sometimes I can hear my brain humming. Sometimes it's too much. Too much. I can hear my toenails growing. I can hear a spider crawling across the ceiling. I can hear through walls.
I think that's everything. I laid out the rest of it on your desk. If you have any questions, just ask. Oh, and I found that cross-reference you were looking for. It's not the broom, it's the Dawkins. Proud of that one. Took me hours. I pulled it and highlighted the relevant section. It's on your desk. Vivian? Vivian? You've gone away again.
Sorry, what?
You've gone away again.
I'm right here.
I know.
Sorry.
Oh, here, I need you to see this. For some reason, the computer invented its own date and timestamp, so all of these are marked January 1904, but Randy says that's an easy fix.
Oh.
And I'm sure we can get more resolution from these photos. We're missing some of the details.
Good eye.
And I pushed back our meetings to next week, as you requested.
Thank you. You don't miss a thing.
So, I'm so glad you're back. Are you glad to be back? No?
Oh, sure.
You miss it.
Yes.
I don't know how you do it. I only spent a few weeks out there, and I thought I'd expire. I mean, I know there isn't any traffic out there, or smog, or screaming and sirens, but didn't it just wear you down? The lack of modern conveniences?
Like what?
I don't know. Corner stores.
Oh, no.
Sorry. It's an adjustment.
Yes.
Listen, home isn't so bad, Vivian. The city, living people, clean toilet seats.
I guess.
Good. Listen, while I'm here, there's some grant stuff we should go over.
What time is it?
Do you want me to get that?
Oh, you have to go. I'm sorry, you have to go.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean to...
No, it's not your fault. It's just that they're early.
Lucy, don't.
Good, coming! Are you ready to go?
In a sec, I just have to...
I'll help you.
Oh my God, Vivian, don't worry about it. Listen, why don't I just...
Lucy!
Hello.
Oh, I'm Gavin.
Hi, Julia. Can I help you?
Is Vivian...
Sure, she's...
Here, I'm right here. You caught me off guard. We agreed 7.
Did we? I don't think so.
Yes, we did. I was going to be more ready. 7.
If you say so, I guess. I guess I made good time on the... I'm sorry about the doorbell. Lucy's got a thing.
Lucy?
Our daughter, yeah.
Where is she?
She ran back to the car. I let go of her hand for a second, and she's nervous. I'm sorry, I forget your name.
Julia.
All right, Gavin. I guess I should,
Are these all her suitcases?
No, one of them's mine.
How long are you staying?
I have to see her through the transition, I don't know, till Saturday or Sunday?
I thought you said a couple of nights.
I guess I meant 5 or 6. Okay, 6. I'll sleep on the floor in Lucy's room, don't worry.
I wasn't. I'm worried about her in the car.
The car's a safe place.
Gavin.
Relax, Viv, I cracked the window.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means she's okay as long as she can hear me. Lucy, can you hear me? No. Oh, she's mad. Jesus, that is a long drive. 4 days.
You could have flown. I would have...
I know, but I didn't want to risk it. So this is your house?
Yes.
Don't you have any stuff?
Stuff.
I don't know, art.
I'm never here. Gavin.
All right, I'll go get her. I'll be a minute. She likes the car.
So, Lucy's here.
I know he told me 7.
I'm sure it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
This will be nice for you.
Yes.
How long do you get to have her?
Wow, Lucy cooperates.
Oh, a while. A year.
Oh, that's so great.
Yes.
I had no idea. I'm sorry. I never thought to ask.
No, that's okay.
Well, I'm anxious to meet her.
Listen, Julia.
Here we are. She's so nervous. Hey, Lucy. She loves this shirt. Lucy, that's enough. I want you to say hello. Take off the sunglasses. That's not polite. Lucy, say hello. Go on. Now, Lucy.
Hello, Lucy. Remember me?
This is Lucy House!
Lucy! She's used to more color, I guess. And mess. Still, Lucy, that is a terrible face.
That is a terrible face.
You should apologize. All right, that's good enough, I guess. You can lie on the rug for a while if you want. It's foreign territory, you know?
Is she all right?
She's gonna love that rug. She's fine. She's autistic.
Oh, good. I mean, sorry, I didn't...
Oh, Vivian didn't...
Yes, of course, I remember. Sorry. Lucy is a beautiful name.
Yeah, Vivian thought we should name her after the,
The Hadar find.
Oh, hey, a fossil freak, too.
Sort of.
Wow, that's great.
She's not upset?
I don't think so.
Does she need anything?
Why don't you ask her? It's a big house.
It is, isn't it?
Lucy?
Do you want something to drink or something?
No, thanks. I'm good. I'm sorry, you're Vivian's...
I'm her assistant. Research.
Oh.
Lucy?
New book?
Yes, absolutely.
It's been quite a few years since the last one, hasn't it?
Has it?
Yeah.
We're working on it. Vivian's the best.
Yeah.
Lucy?
Oh, what did I do? What did I do?
If you're gonna touch her, it's better if you're firm.
What?
If you're too gentle, it freaks her out. That's a bit of a rule.
I forgot. You should have...
Yeah, well, there's some rules. I've made a list, and you'll get used to it. Hey, listen, why don't you show me to Lucy's room?
Oh, all right.
I guess I should be...
No, actually, Julia, can you stay here with Lucy?
Oh, well...
Thanks. Vivian, can you give me a hand with the suitcases?
All right.
Hello? They're upstairs. My name is Julia. It's nice to meet you. You're very pretty. Vivian? Here. Do you want a hug? Oh, right. Mommy and Daddy will be right back. They'll be right back. Shh. I'll hold tight.
Julia?
Vivian. She was crying.
Gavin says her name is Vivian. He says she came for dinner, and he had to remind me to be nice. He opened the door, and I was spinning, and she was there. She had boots on, and we had mashed potatoes for dinner. And she gave me a puzzle because I was only 6. Then she left, and Gavin sat in the big chair, and there was water on his cheeks. And he said, "Time for bed, time for bed." Her name is Vivian, he says. Remember? You know her.
Lucy, you're drawing.
Vivian, did we wake you? Oh, jeez. It's after midnight. Sorry.
I wasn't. I haven't been sleeping.
Oh.
I don't want to interrupt.
No. It's good. Stay.
Is this a ritual? Late night coloring?
No, I'm just letting her adjust. She'd probably prefer I wasn't here, but she's only happy when she's working. Remind you of someone?
I'm not the only one.
She didn't get the genius gene from me.
These pencil crayons look well used.
You'll have to replace them about once a week. You have to get this brand, so memorize the box.
Okay.
She never uses the white one.
The white one.
I never figured that one out. So, you been busy?
Oh,
Work treating you okay?
I suppose.
You suppose?
Well, it's a one-sided relationship at present.
What does that mean?
It means I haven't found anything.
What are you talking about? You wrote a book.
That was synthesis. Analysis of other people's finds. A few minor fossils on my part.
Ah.
Does Lucy get along with you?
With Sarah?
Yes, Sarah.
Yeah. Sarah's great with her.
Good.
Yeah. She loves kids. She'd like a few more.
What does she do?
She's a travel agent. We're going to take a cruise.
Oh, you always wanted to travel.
Oh, you think you know me. I'm afraid of boats.
Oh, right.
Don't get me wrong, she's great. She's great. We're a good fit, you know? We go to movies. She cries. She wants to be held. I like that. She gets jealous of other women. I have to prove to her that she's the one I want. I like all that. We're a good fit.
Is she jealous of me?
Why should she be jealous of you? That was 15 years ago.
Oh. What's so funny?
Of course she's jealous of you. You gave me a child. She hates you.
Oh. Well, she can take a number.
What does that mean? Come on, Vivian.
What do you mean, come on?
I mean, we've only had a handful of quick visits since... You know how you are.
What do you want?
I want to know how you've been.
I've been fine. Why don't you give me that list?
Okay. The main thing is routine. I've written it down. She likes routine. She needs it. You have to set one up and stick to it. And if you don't stick to it, she'll act out. And that means she can get violent with you or with herself. She wakes up at 6:30, so you wake up at 6:30. Oatmeal for breakfast, and always the same kind. And 5 slices of banana and some brown sugar. Ooh, sorry. That should be 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Then washes her face, brushes her teeth, brushes her hair, in that order. 20 minutes of playtime before school. She likes to spin, but watch her in the mornings or she'll throw up her breakfast.
Oh.
Okay, next page. We had a routine at school. I took her to the doorway and said goodbye there. I stayed in the doorway until she said hello to the teacher, and then she looked back and she expected me to be there. And she might want to try this routine with you. And whatever you set up, stick with it. End of the day, pick her up in the same spot. And take the same route home every day. She'll be reading the signs. TV after school. Cartoons, if you can find them. If not, then anything other than the news. Right, dinner. Nothing too hot or too cold. And nothing that crunches. You'll have to be clever with vegetables. She does her homework after dinner. Oh, and you should supervise this, or she'll draw instead.
All right.
Oh, there's more. After homework, she takes a bath. She hates that. So she'll do anything to get out of doing that. But a bath is easier than a shower, which is impossible. And make sure the water is tepid, and make sure she has her light blue towel.
Did you pack it?
Yeah. After the bath, she reads a book. Right now, her favorite is Suspension Bridges of the World. It's in her suitcase. She'll read it forever if you don't take it away and hide it. After she reads, she goes to bed.
You do this every day.
There's a whole other section on weekends. You are stuck with that rug now. And you're going to want to have it cleaned pretty regularly. She likes low sounds, like whispers and that sort of thing. And she doesn't like sharp sounds, with the one exception.
The doorbell.
Yes. The thing is, Vivian, you might not get a lot of return. I mean, she might not pay much attention to you. So you have to understand that. You have to know that she might not seem very affectionate or grateful, okay?
Okay.
You're going to do fine. It's only for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can you watch her? I need to sleep. Don't let her escape.
Escape?
That was a joke.
Oh.
She's not a monster, Viv.
I know.
Okay. Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Thanks for doing this. I've missed you, Vivian. I don't know. I'm tired.
Go to sleep. So you never used the white pencil crayon? Well, why bother? Doesn't make a mark.
Do you want to know what is excellent? Try this! Spin! But keep your eyes open and you will get to see all the colors all at once. And around they go, and everything mixes until you can't recognize anything anymore. Everything moves so quickly, you could be anywhere, 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 anywhere. You should really do this if things are different and you don't recognize them. Everything looks the same this way. Try this. Spin. Try this. Try this. Try this.
You know, it's polite when someone asks you a question. Well, so, how was your day? How was school? Lucy? Lucy, how was your day at school? Are you hungry? Is that a yes or a no? Okay. How was your day at school? Can you hear me, Lucy? Okay. Sit up now. Time to sit up. Time to answer questions. If you don't sit up, you don't get TV. Oh, selective hearing. Interesting.
Interesting.
How was the school? Are you liking the school? Fine, we don't have to look at each other. Just, how was the... This is ridiculous. How was school? Do you like your teachers? Did you learn anything today? Don't do that. It's an expensive school. They better teach you something.
A whale is a mammal, not a fish. Why didn't you finish your ants on a log? She thinks she doesn't have to listen to us. Now is not the time for talking, please. Hands folded. Look at me, please. You did very well today, Lucy. Don't. Please hold down the lever when flushing.
That's very good, Lucy.
You named Lucy.
What? No, my name is Vivian.
My name is Vivian.
No, I mean...
You named Vivian.
Yes. Are you hungry yet? Are you hungry yet? I'll be in the kitchen.
Temperature dropping.
Lucy, did you just turn the TV on? Lucy, why did you take off your pants? Lucy, what are your pants doing on the floor? Look at me. Lucy, put your pants back on. No, don't do that. Please, put your pants on. People wear pants. Clean people wear pants. Don't do that. Let's be serious. I'm taking care of you. I'm responsible for you. You have to wear pants. You're my responsibility. You have to do what I say. I'm not going to hurt you. I wasn't... But you have to listen to me. You can't just... Let's put your pants on. Good. Okay, you know what? That's it for the TV. No TV tonight. Now put your pants on or you'll lose something else too.
Silence, please!
Pardon?
Silence, please!
Don't be silly. That's... Here.
Silence, please!
Don't make me chase you.
Silence, please! Silence, please!
That's very rude. Come here.
Silence, please!
This is not a fun game.
Silence, please! Lucy gets to watch TV!
No, not when you misbehave.
Silence, please!
Come here. Come here now. Let's put your pants on.
Lucy gets to watch TV!
Well, you can't.
Silence, Lucy, please!
No, you're going to the bathroom and you're going to go wash your hands. Then we're going to have a nice, calm dinner. I can make faces too. Go. Lucy, what's going on in there? Are you washing your hands? Lucy, come out here. What's that on your hands? Lucy, what did you do? Lucy! Lucy, did you do that? Why would you do something like that? Listen to me. Who's supposed to... That's very, very... That's horrible. Who's going to clean that up? Lucy, don't do that!
Hello, Lucy. Nice to meet you. You can call me Morris. Do you want to draw? Here you go, some paper and some crayons. There. She seems calmer already.
I'm sorry to disrupt your
Please,
evening.
don't apologize.
No, I'm not. This is not my... Anyway, I know that our appointment is tomorrow, but it seemed like it was an emergency. There was really no option.
It's no trouble. I was looking forward to meeting you tomorrow and to get a chance to get started today. It's okay.
I mean, it was...
I'm glad you thought to call, to rely on us, because you can. That's why
I wasn't sure what sort of strategies to be employing to get her to... You know, it's confusing. She'll be laughing, and then suddenly she's screaming, or she's hitting herself. She was hitting herself hard, and I couldn't figure out why she was doing it or how to get her to stop.
Right.
And I certainly wouldn't want anyone to think that I...
Vivian, no one thinks that.
Good. Good. Thank you.
It must have been quite a shock for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Oh, yes.
You were alarmed.
Alarmed, yes.
No, it's strange, isn't it? Your beautiful little girl, suddenly she does something so primitive.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Now, can you remember if you said anything upsetting to her?
What? No. Other than go wash your hands? No.
What was your posture?
I don't know. Crouched?
Crouched. Were you trying to hold on to her?
No, I was trying to put her pants on.
Oh, she lets you touch her?
Not really.
Yeah, she doesn't really seem like a Hugsy kid.
Hugsy?
Can touch, but doesn't like to be touched. Sounds like she's...
Tactile defensive.
Yes. That would also account for the running away. You've been doing some reading.
A little.
You're an expert.
I never said that I was an expert.
No, I'm only teasing. The theoretical side is easier to manage than the reality.
Yes.
That's why I'm here. Listen, On her routine list, it says that she watches TV after school. Did she get to do that?
You have her routine list?
Yes, your husband sent it with Lucy's file.
Oh.
Did she get to watch TV?
No.
Why not?
She was misbehaving.
Right off the bat.
Well, she took her pants off and she wouldn't put them back on again, and I thought I should...
Are those new pants?
Why, yes.
I'm guessing she hates corduroy. Lucy, I don't like corduroy either. You see, it's called sensory integration dysfunction. This would cause her to underreact to some stimuli and overreact to others. Corduroy is probably very painful for her.
Corduroy wasn't on the list.
We'll add it then.
If she didn't like it, why didn't she say something?
She did, but you misunderstood her communication for misbehavior. So you said no TV.
Right.
This was an interruption in her routine. She got upset. You weren't getting it, so she went into the bathroom and made it plain.
Made it? She smeared feces all over the walls.
The general intent was plain, even if the specifics of the complaint were not. Listen, kids have two basic areas of control. What goes in and what comes out. She used what she had to let you know that she was upset.
You can't be serious.
Don't you have routines that you like to follow?
Yes, but...
Do you get upset when they're interrupted?
They're being interrupted right now.
And? What else can you tell me about the episode?
It seemed like a game to her. She was giggling.
Uh-huh. Emotions are confusing for autistic kids. She might be having an emotion and not sure what the appropriate expression is for that emotion.
Oh.
I want to try something. Lucy? Lucy, have a look at this face chart.
She hasn't been speaking much.
Mm-hmm. Lucy?
Silence, please.
Lucy, look at me, please. Look at me, please. How do you feel today?
Lucy, don't.
No. Look at me, please. How do you feel today? Do you feel happy? Look at this happy face.
Silence, please.
That's rude.
That's rude.
Do you feel sad?
You feel sad?
No, this face is sad. Do you feel this way? Look at me. Do you feel frustrated?
You feel frustrated.
How do you feel? Frustrated? Like this frustrated face?
How do you feel?
Lucy, look at me. Can you tell me how you feel?
That's rude.
Can you show me which of these faces you are? Are you done? I do not like yelling. Okay. Thank you. So, have you written any new books lately?
Pardon?
Well, I enjoyed the first one very much. You're quite something.
Oh, thank you.
I suppose you read about the Dakika baby.
Yes, of course.
It's quite a find. At Forensis, isn't it?
Looks like.
Yeah. Well, this is a pleasure. I can't wait for your next book.
Me too.
Listen, if she tantrums again, look at her immediate circumstances. What stimulus is bothering her? Taste, touch, sight, smell, sound. Something that's vaguely noticeable to you and me, but awful for her. Do what you can to get her not to hit herself, and if that's impossible, we'll get her a helmet.
A helmet?
Yep. And I'm going to ask you not to let her spin. Spinning lets her tune out.
Okay.
I'm also going to give you this face chart to take home with you.
Oh, why?
It's just something she needs to get going on, needs to practice. She's a little behind, so...
How do I know what the faces are?
Well, it's pretty, it's labeled in the back.
That's frustrated?
Yep.
It looks like suspicious.
Oh, well...
This is going to help her get better? Get more communicative?
Absolutely, definitely. She needs to be able to tell us how she feels, and if we can get her to do that, then we can work on getting her to understand how other people are feeling.
Okay.
It's called theory of mind. It's what allows you and me to understand what other people may be thinking or feeling something that we're not. People with autism can have trouble putting themselves in your shoes. That's why they can seem incapable of compassion. They seem...
Cold.
Yes. Good.
My ex-husband sent in that file?
Yes.
What's in it?
Lots of things, technical things. It looks like Lucy hasn't had a lot of access to enlightened therapies. Listen, I have all of your ex-husband's information, but there's not a lot in here about you.
He used to handle all the particulars.
Great. Listen, since you're here, I have a questionnaire that we need to go through, just some regular questions we ask of all of our new parents.
What kind of questions?
Just the basics. Doctor information, medical history, family history, heart disease, depression, you know.
Oh.
It'll just take a few minutes. Half of Lucy's genes are yours. We should check them out a little. But I'm sure they're brilliant.
Why don't I take that home and fill that out?
Or are you sure there's nothing major? I mean, we can...
I'd really prefer to take it home. Lucy, I think it's time to go.
Okay, sure.
I'll fill it out when I have some time.
Great. Oh, yes. And let me give you this booklet so we can get started on some mimicking exercises.
Mimicking? Who's she supposed to mimic?
Well, me and you most of the time.
Lucy, let's go. That works, does it? That seems...
In my opinion, it helps, yes.
Lucy, I know you don't like your pants. We'll change them when we get home, but you have to wear them now. Put on your pants. Okay.
I know it sounds odd, but mimicking is really one of the best ways for her to learn.
Lucy!
You're her mother. She identifies with you. She looks up to you.
Silence, please.
So she's going to want to start behaving like you.
Really?
You're the best shot she has at learning to function normally.
That's rude.
Please, Lucy.
Do you need some help, Vivian?
Yes. I don't like yelling. Jesus Christ.
Are you okay, Vivian?
I'm not the patient here.
No, of course not. Listen, I'm sorry if I overwhelmed you. It's natural to feel overwhelmed. You're the primary caregiver. And we have a lot of challenges and a lot that we want to accomplish with your daughter, but you've come to the right place. We're on the cutting edge. We have the best resources. We have the smartest people. Lucy has been allowed to retreat into her disability, and I want her to join us out here in the real world. All right?
All right.
Good. Vivian, trust me.
I think I'm dying. I'm swelling up like a balloon, like there are rocks in my stomach, churning and rubbing together, pressing out. My head hurts. I never knew what the bath was for until now. It's the only thing that helps. To press back on the rocks, to plug up my ears so my brain doesn't leak out. I want to lie in the bath for 100 hours, until I soak up all the water, until I look like a pink fruit, until my eyelids shut and my mouth closes over and I float to the bottom and there's no aching, just humming, humming, humming.
Vivian, is this a bad time? Because you can say if it is, but if it isn't, I brought some stuff that I need to go over with you. And I didn't want you to feel like I was ambushing you with work, so I brought some wine. So I'm going to do my best to make sure you don't notice.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
Here, you look at these while I do this. There's a couple of different digs for us to choose from, so I've put together a short list.
Right.
And we had another couple calls from the publishers.
And I'm just going to have to wait.
I talked them in circles until they were exhausted.
Thank you.
No need. I think Randy's getting depressed, not having you around the lab so much. It's been strange.
Are you checking up on me?
What? No.
What are people saying? Are people saying something?
No, it's just unusual for you in particular.
What are they saying? Did they send you?
Vivian, no. Look, honestly, I'm here as a friend. I just thought you might like some company.
Oh.
Come on, have you never surprised a friend in need with a cheap bottle of wine before?
No.
Oh. Well, there's a first time for everything, right?
All right.
How's Lucy? Where is she?
In the bath.
I thought she hated baths.
She wanted one.
Does she like her new school? Do you like her new doctor?
I suppose.
Please elaborate.
Well, her therapy is pretty rigorous.
Oh, yeah?
Charts and punishments. Consequences. Smell jars.
Really?
To teach her to crave more appropriate smells. It's very involved.
More involved than the other times?
What?
The other visits.
Oh, I don't know.
That school has a good reputation. If anyone can help Lucy, I'm sure they can.
Yes. What did you mean, a friend in need?
What?
That's what you said, a friend in need.
Did I?
Yes.
I just meant, I don't know. Am I wrong?
No.
Do you want to talk about it? I'm going to make a confession.
Oh?
I hated you.
What?
Not in any real sense. No, I just mean because your book came out just when I was finishing my thesis and spending every night at the grad pub drinking beer with these Danish cultural anthropologist buddies of mine. Anyway, just stupid. It was, typical. It was fine. I was fine. I was smart. I thought I had time. But you, when your book came out and it was all you, no co-authors, just you and Africa, I realized you have one shot to be brilliant, and if you miss it... Anyway, and there you were, and you were barely older than me, and you were this huge, oh, man. Anyway, it was important for me to... But when I look at you, when I see you work, I just know this is where I was meant to be. Because you're it, Vivian. You're the standard. You're the visionary.
You're embarrassing me.
I'm not finished. More? Oh. Here. Oh. And I just think, and I don't mean this to sound in any way presumptuous or condescending because, well, anyway, I just think you shouldn't doubt yourself so much. You'll find something. You'll find something. You'll make your discovery. You'll finish this book, and it will be genius. Whatever it is, it will be genius. I know it.
I've been thinking of going back to Africa.
Africa?
Well, that's where the real work is.
Okay. Well, Africa would be great. It's just going to take some real revising of our funding goals.
I know.
But if that's what you want to do, that's what we'll do. We'll make it happen.
Your enthusiasm is really, really admirable.
You're not convinced.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, it's not you.
Oh, then...
It's not the book, it's...
What?
Never mind.
Tell me. Go ahead, please.
It's me.
What?
It's getting worse.
It's getting worse?
I'm getting worse.
Okay.
I mean, I spend all of my time away in the field digging and sifting and looking at fossils of mandibles and pelvises and molars and premolars and theorizing about mortality rates and brain sizes and the kind of lives these people must have led. And really, so much of it can seem so primitive and brutal, and I think, how did they survive?
Sure.
And yet, when I come back to this giant ashtray of a city, all I want to do is to go back, away from civilization, go back and sift and dig.
And be alone.
Well, why do you say that?
I don't know, just a sense. A look I see you giving people every once in a while.
A look?
Like they're in the way.
Really?
It's just an observation.
Well, okay. Look, my neighbor out here, she's clipped out a few press things about me, and whenever she catches me outside, she says, "How are you?" as if she's been wondering how I am, and as if she's been dying to find out how I am. And she involves me in a 20-minute conversation about what I'm currently doing, as if she really understands or cares or is capable of having an intelligent dialogue about it.
Maybe she is
and
interested.
All I want her to do is to leave me alone. Just leave me alone, because it feels like she's trying to open up my stomach and poke at my guts or something. And when she's done, when she's finished poking around, she waits for me to ask about her. But I don't care, so I don't ask. And I think maybe now she'll leave me alone, but of course she won't. The next time she catches me outside, she comes over again with this, "How are you?"
Isn't that just being polite?
Exactly. Exactly. She doesn't really care. She just can't help herself. So we're jammed up against each other here in this city. The landscape here is just other people. There's nothing real. There's no nature, just more and more people. And this noise, this constant noise, and people go crazy, but nobody thinks, why don't I just go away? Why don't I just go away where there is no one else around to screw up my life? Because they don't have one. Is that shocking?
No.
Is it odd? Antisocial?
Well, it's in the neighborhood.
Have you ever felt that way?
I guess. I've never heard someone articulate it in that way, but I guess I've had moments when I felt that way, yes.
Moments?
Yes.
I can't believe I told you that.
It's fine.
Listen, Julia, I don't have many friends. It's hard.
Most people find it hard to make friends.
No, it's hard having friends.
Vivian. Oh, don't get the wrong idea, Vivian. I wasn't trying to.
No, I know.
I just want you to feel safe. I want you to be able
But
to.
I don't. I don't feel safe, Julia. I don't feel at home anymore in my life. Or maybe I never did. Maybe I never did feel whatever. But something is happening to me. I feel like I'm cracking or Every day I feel more and more.
Jesus.
Lucy, what's wrong?
Honey, are you okay?
Lucy, you have to communicate.
Can I do anything?
This is just a tantrum. Use your words, Lucy. Use your words.
Vivian.
That's what the doctors told me to do. How can I help you if you don't tell me what's wrong?
Vivian, she's having her period.
What?
I see some blood.
Oh, God.
Lucy, come here. Oh, okay. It's just your period, honey.
I didn't know.
Is this your first time, honey? Has this ever happened to you before?
Lucy's dying!
No, you're not. Do you have anything?
Any what?
A pad, something. Do you have anything?
I must have some.
Lucy's dying!
No, you're not. Didn't anyone explain this to you?
Blood on the floor!
There's blood on the floor?
Did you get it?
Vivian! I'm sure there's some under the sink.
Okay, why don't you...
Lucy's dying!
Can you take her?
Oh, all right, okay. Lucy, let's go to the bathroom.
Oh, please. Make it stop, please. Make it stop.
Can I use one of these towels?
Yes! Oh, I can't do this. I can't do this.
Vivian? Vivian.
Is she all right?
Just scared. I think she wanted to be alone to get dressed. What happened?
All that blood.
Are you all right?
I don't know how to do this.
Oh, don't overreact. This is just a bad day. You're just a little rusty.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. You're her mother.
I'm not made for this, Julia. I'm really not.
Don't be silly, Vivian.
I never wanted a baby. And when I got pregnant, I kept hoping for it to kick in, the want to have her, but it never did.
That's just...
And all the time she was growing inside me, I just wanted her out. I didn't want to have to care for her. Everyone around me was congratulating me, and I was trying. I was trying, but it didn't feel right. I wasn't feeling what I was supposed to be feeling.
Okay.
And when she was born, when they put her on my chest, I knew that it was wrong. I didn't know what to do with her. My body was running on automatic. It disgusted me.
A lot of mothers go through that,
I
Vivian.
watched my breasts produce milk. I watched myself hold her, and my brain was screaming, "This is wrong. This is wrong. You don't know how to do this. You weren't meant to have children."
Vivian.
So I left.
What?
Just for the weekend. Which I knew I wasn't supposed to do, but I needed to clear my head, and I knew I had to figure it out alone because no one else would understand. And when I came back, Lucy didn't want my milk anymore, and Gavin never wanted to put her down, so I went away to Africa. And Gavin pleaded with me to come back, and I thought I would come back at some point. I thought I would. But the weeks passed, and it got harder and harder, and I just couldn't. And then months passed, and then years.
Oh. Vivian, look, from what I know, autistic babies can be very frustrating. They don't give back any love. They don't giggle and laugh.
No, it wasn't her. It was me.
It was probably just postpartum.
No! I have no instinct for this. I look at other women, Julia, and they seem to have a natural... Women like you, who seem to have a natural... What's wrong with me?
Vivian, Listen, I hear you, and I'm just trying to... I don't know.
I understand.
No, listen.
I shouldn't have told you that. I shouldn't have made you listen to that.
Vivian, I want to help.
No, really, it's okay. You should go.
I don't have to go.
Yes, you should. You should go. I need to be alone. I need to be alone right now.
Okay. Okay, if that's what you want. Vivian, you're gonna be fine. You're her mother.
Lucy? How long have you been standing there?
Oh, my brain is exploding. So many things happening at once, and they don't get sorted until night when everything is quiet. You can call me Morris, says I'm changing. I'm gonna be like her, he says. Ever since then, and ever since my blood, I want to look at her. So, I go into her room at night. Quiet. Quiet. Like a quiet cat. And I look at her. This is the best time to do it, when she is still and all the parts fit. Something is changing. I am watching her face to see if she can feel it. I stare at her as hard as I can, through her eyelids, through her eyes, into her deep, deep brain. And it is dark in there, and there are shapes like smoke, and you want to grab them. And then... Vivian?
Lucy?
Are you awake?
What are you doing in here?
Are you awake?
What's going on?
I'm scared.
Of what?
You know.
No, Lucy, what?
Not what. Who? Did you hear that?
No.
Listen.
This can't be. This is... Why are you talking like that?
Like what?
I can't possibly be awake.
You can't hear that?
Lucy, maybe you should go.
Just let me stay just for a few minutes, please. I'm scared.
There's nothing to be scared of.
Tell me a story.
What?
Tell me a story.
I don't know any good stories.
What about my blood?
You want a story about your blood? About menstruation?
Yes.
It's really nothing to be afraid of. Every woman does that. Every woman has that. Do you understand? More?
Tell it like a story.
I don't know how to... Okay. Well, no one's really actually sure why we menstruate, why we evolved that way. Some people think that it has to do with keeping the womb clean and ready for fertilization. Other people think it could be the body's way of fighting off infections that attach themselves to sperm. This isn't a good story.
Yes, go on.
And other people, they think that whatever it was for, it doesn't matter because we may be evolving past it. Do you understand that? Everything evolves, everything moves forward. And if that's true, then maybe women in the future won't go through it. Are you following?
Yes.
But for now, we do. And And it's something that women all have in common because we are responsible as the female of the species for incubating the offspring, the child inside the womb. It's all very delicate, it's very complicated, but the womb is where the offspring, the fetus, the baby, gestates, grows. Okay? And it has to be ready to be clean. It has to be clean to make babies.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I want to be alone. Just you and me in a little cave.
Why, Lucy?
Because they will never leave us alone.
Who?
People are terrible. Did you hear that?
No.
Maybe they won't notice us. Maybe they'll walk by.
Who?
Shh! Did you hear that?
What the hell is...
Lucy? Vivian?
Oh.
You can hear it. You can hear it too.
How do you feel today, Lucy?
Who's there?
Do you feel happy?
You see?
Who's there? What's going on?
That's why they can seem incapable of compassion. They can seem...
Oh, God.
Make it go away!
I don't understand you. How am I supposed to help you if you don't use words?
What do you mean? I am! Stop it! Stop doing that!
Speak English, please.
I am speaking English.
You're overreacting.
Go away!
Vivian, do you love me?
Please, go away!
They will never leave us alone!
How do you feel today?
How do you feel today?
How do you feel today?
Ah! Stop it! Stop it!
You're overreacting because your nerves are overstimulated.
Go away!
What's wrong with me?
And when she was born and they put her on my chest, I knew...
She's not safe here. She's not safe here.
Help! Help!
How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? She's not here. She's not safe here. She's not safe here. She's not safe here. How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel?
Go away! Go away and leave us alone!
Vivian?
This is just a nightmare. No, this isn't my life. This is just a nightmare. I don't belong here.
Yes, you do.
No, Lucy, this is just a nightmare. This isn't my life.
Yes, everything evolves. Everything moves forward.
What?
Oh, look. What's that?
It's snow.
Oh. White.
This doesn't make sense.
It will. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, Mom. You'll see. It will.
This is part 1 of Lucy by Damien Atkins, starring Roxanne Hart as Vivian, Lucy DeVito as Lucy, Geoffrey Lauer as Gavin, Sarah Rafferty as Julia, and Rafael Sbarge as Morris. Directed by Michael Hackett. Part 2 of Lucy and an interview with autism researcher Dr. Daniel Geschwind of UCLA are out right now, so please subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. The Relativity Series is from LA Theater Works, Susan Lowenberg, producing director, and the Alfred P. Sloan Foundation, bridging science and the arts in the modern world.